So I've just had my favorite weekend of gaming for as long as I can remember, and that's all down to Black Ops 1. A couple of tweets from Charlie
Black Ops
Intel really
1.
caught my eye as well, so we'll have a look at those in a bit and have a chat
Oh my
about.
god, the FAMAS. I love the FAMAS was so nice. Yeah, all the guns were, even the goofy guns that were kind of like loopy and out there at the time, that I thought like the AUG and all that, and the FAMAS, like they were fun to use, even though at the time I was like, oh man, these are ugly.
About them. But over the last couple of days, one thing has become very clear to me. It absolutely isn't just nostalgia with these games. It isn't just rose-tinted glasses making us think they were better. They just were better games than we get now. Now, nostalgia obviously plays a part here, but jumping back on has made me and a lot of other people realize just how good these games actually were.
I think the big thing about nostalgia is you find out real quick if a game is nostalgia or not. Like, you'll think, oh man, I used to love this game, right? And then you get on, and after about like 15 to 20 minutes of playing, if you're bored of the game, you'll realize like, oh, it's just not the same. And it's like, that is nostalgia right there. But if you can get on that game and then pump 20 hours into there, no problem, it's like, it's not nostalgia, right? Like some of like the old Star Wars ones, like Knights of the Republic, I can sit there and play. We've played that game each of them three times within the last year. It's like, this is not a nostalgia game. It's like actually a really good game. You know what I mean? You find out pretty quick when you hop on an old game if it's nostalgia or not.
And I suppose we can say that now. They were made to be fun, not to grab your cash. Well, at least originally. I know the prices of these ports were a little steep if you weren't on PS Plus, but if you are, I actually think they're fairly reasonable, to be honest. Before we get started, if you like these kind of videos, I'm going to try and release as many as I can over the next few days. So hit subscribe. Let me know your experience.
No, because the Xbox lobbies are full of fucking hackers. So now it's like, if you want to play Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, the best place to play it on is on PlayStation, because they've got fresh servers that aren't full of hackers. Meanwhile, if you're on Xbox, you're basically still stuck with everybody else and their mongrel hides.
Experiences with the games down below. I've only really had a chance to fully dive into Black Ops 1 so far. I really wanted to give it a proper go and a good few days before jumping into Black Ops 2, which I'll be covering later this week. But Black Ops 1 just has a really special place in my heart. It genuinely feels like a dream, to be honest, to be able to play these games, not only on modern hardware, but with such a healthy player base. And with everybody starting again in terms of rank, it honestly feels like we've got a brand new Call of Duty game here, in a way. Something I've been crying out for in Call of Duty for quite a while is that simplicity, and Black Ops 1 just absolutely nails it.
I think that is a huge thing. Even why I think a lot of people just don't play Call of Duty anymore. It's just not simple, man. And that was like a huge complaint as it kept going. When they put that freaking Omni movement, I was like, oh, dude. It's like, there, guys, this is it for me. There's no coming back from this one. It's just too fast, man. It's too fast. It's too sweaty. You can't relax and play the game, you know?
That simple pick up and play nature of the creator class system is just so easy for everyone to use.
I think that's why like I never got into like Apex Legends or anything like that, because it's just too fast. It's just too much going on, you know?
Obviously, it can be cool building your own gun and sweating over which suppressor is best in the new games with Gunsmith, but eventually it just takes the fun away from actually playing the game. And while I don't think the Gunsmith is a bad idea, and gaming obviously has moved on, simpler for a game like Call of Duty is always better. The creator class system, I think, is just perfection in this game, especially with the freedom of unlocking exactly what you want, using the points you earn through matches. Then you've got contracts, which you can earn a little bit extra to help towards that. It's just beautiful, and it feels so perfect.
Look at that. Look at the user interface right now. Super simple, man. That's another thing. You get on a modern Call of Duty, I have to go through 10 different fucking screens just to figure out how to play the game. This, like, on my screen, I sound like an old shit. But dude, I have to go through pop up, boom, buy the battle pass, bitch, boom, buy the skin, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I have to go through like mental gymnastics just to get through the menu.
Personal to your own experience. A well-designed
I'm 28, okay, I'm not that old.
game can work for the casuals as well as the high-level players, and I think Black Ops 1 absolutely excels in that department. I honestly can't tell you how refreshing it was to open a COD game and not immediately get blasted by 500 adverts on the main menu, or
okay, see, it's not me. It's not me. And look, this shit is not pre-watched, okay?
having to navigate through some horrendous UI before I can even play a match. Now, while the Black Ops 1 port does have some issues, with some people reporting dead zone problems and input lag and stuff like that, It's something I haven't really felt myself, although it definitely felt a little bit clunky to me starting off, even though I have played a fair bit of these old games in very recent times. Once I changed my sensitivity from 3 to 4, the game just felt so much better almost instantly. I jumped into a couple of games of zombies just to get used to it, the speed of the turning and stuff like that. And after that, I felt like I could compete a lot more, even in those tougher lobbies.
I think I've refurbished. I think remastered games are about to make a huge comeback. I think a big one that's going to really like solidify that remasters are wanted is going to be Godzilla Melee Destroy All Monsters in November. I think that game, I really hope it does very well. I'm going to play the crap out of that, right? It's like GTA 6 Who? And I really hope that it kind of puts... And I know people are like, oh my god, can we just stop getting remasters? Can we get something new? Look, I love my old games. But it's like, I trust you to remaster an old game that's good than you to create more slop to shove in my face. You know what I mean? I think it'd be awesome to see... I know they're remastering the KOTOR games, like the Star Wars, but like to see remaster Republic Commando. There's like some, like the second MX vs. ATV Unleashed game. That would be a decent remaster, you know? Like, I wonder how some of these would do. There's so many games you can like remaster and just bring back and have like refreshed lobbies and stuff like that, which is one thing I'm really surprised about when they're redoing Halo 1. But it's like, no multiplayer. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you have just a co-op campaign, that's it? Like, it just seems like a waste of opportunity. But maybe they're worried about taking away their Halo Infinite player base. All of them leaving that game. No, we can't let them leave the item shop place. They have to stay on Halo Infinite so they can buy all our slop from the item shop. We can't give them Halo 1 multiplayer. They're going to go there instead. But I'm down for the remakes and remasters, whichever one. But I think hopefully we get Black Ops 1 and 2 like kind of redone on Xbox. I think Call of Duty is probably one of the only franchises that hasn't gone back and remastered a Call of Duty game. You know what I mean? We just got keep that chokehold on him. Remaster that bitch. Come on, remaster World at War. You know what I mean? Don't buy their new slop.
So maybe try this out if the game feels a little bit sluggish to you. Whilst I was a bit disappointed when I found out for sure that there was going to be no graphical improvements or FOV stuff or anything like that, when you think about it, it wouldn't have given us that classic old school feel if they had have done. And the games are running at 1080p instead of around 600 on Xbox backwards compatibility, which to me feels like a massive jump. Black Ops looks clear and really nice for an old game, and I've got really no issues here at all. I was actually playing this game quite a bit on Xbox before this was even announced back in June, but it's so cool to have more than just Team Deathmatch open, available, and with loads of people playing on them. I've been playing Domination, Ground War, Headquarters, even...
I never had Xbox Online for any of this, so I never got to play these games online. And that'd be something that I would really enjoy if they redid this game.
Some Capture the Flag too, which feels like an absolute age since I last played this game mode. I'm absolutely loving that there are basically no movement plays. A lot more focus on positioning, timing.
Yeah, it's literally like more like tactical, like using your brain instead of just running in there, spamming your buttons, doing a fucking 360 dive in the air and whatever.
App knowledge, which I think is a really big one, and of course,
just instead of just holding the shit right through the whole, you're gonna make me crash out.
Aim. Reading that mini-map and trying to gain an edge over your opponents is obviously really important as well. You'll still get the odd demon who jumps around every corner and drop shots and all that sort of thing, but we can't have it all in 2026, I guess. And that was obviously part of the game when we played it 15 years ago. This is the real COD experience that we grew up with. No stupid sliding, no over-the-top, try-hard movement. Just a game you could hop on after work and just have loads and loads of fun with, play for hours, and I've definitely been doing that. I've had more fun in these last couple of days than I have on any COD in the last 5 years, to be honest. And that's somebody who's kind of enjoyed a couple of the games. MW3 from 2023, multiplayer I actually quite like. One thing that stands out to me though at this point is that I just really hope with all of my heart that these games have the longevity that they deserve second time around. I'm just not ready to not be playing this game and it not to have loads of people playing it just yet, at least for the next couple of months. I really hope that people continue to play it. Before we chat about those tweets with a quite ridiculous stat in one of them, if it's actually true, that is, I just want to quickly talk about the guns and maps.
I mean, I don't have PlayStation, but if this shit was on Xbox, and you could get in like the PlayStation lobbies, and they redid this game for Xbox, I guarantee I would literally drop what I'm doing and be playing these games.
I want to do some specific breakdown videos on my favorite guns and maybe a map ranking later this week as well, so watch out for that. But the 3 guns I've enjoyed most probably won't surprise many of you that much. We're talking about the FAMAS, the 47U, and of course the Galil. And they feel just as they did many, many years ago. And in my opinion,
forget the Commando.
Probably 3 of the most satisfying guns in Call of Duty history, especially when you throw that silencer on. They all sound so good. Whilst the gunplay in Black Ops 1 I don't think is quite as good as Black Ops 2, I actually like the guns a lot more, and the maps for me are better too. The maps just have so much visual identity, and they all play so differently from one another. A lot of people put the downfall of the COD maps down to the over-optimization of 3-lane design after it got so much positive feedback from the esports community around Black Ops 2. And there might be something in that, but honestly I think them keeping up with one game every year is probably the biggest issue here. Imagine in that golden run if each of these games had continued to get support for years afterwards, maybe a new COD every 2 or 3 years instead, if they'd have focused on...
I remember when they said, oh yeah, okay guys, next Call of Duty is going to be 2 years, we're going to slow down a little bit. And then like a couple months after they announced that, it was like, nah, psych, full throttle.
Quality instead of producing a game every year, things might have been completely different. So let's get on to these tweets. The first one from Charlie Intel claims that the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports on PlayStation
have more 100%. 100% that they have more online players than Black Ops 7 does combined on all platforms. 100% I believe that.
Have more players online than Black Ops 7 does combined across all platforms. It does say according to sources. I don't know what those sources are. I guess we have no real way of proving it, but again, it wouldn't massively surprise me if this really was true. Then you've got both games sitting as number 1 and number 2 trending games on the PlayStation Store, even ahead of GTA 6.
Oh wow. It was pretty disappointing when I heard GTA 6 isn't going to be offering a digital, isn't going to be offering a physical disc.
Which is mental. I know that game's not out yet, so maybe that has something to do with it. I just wish they hadn't removed the player count on these new ports, because that would have just been so interesting to see.
Yeah,
it is there on the Xbox.
I don't know why they did remove like the how many players are playing each thing. I know they had that on Black Ops 2 originally.
One, whether it's accurate again, I don't know, but why they've done that, who knows? I had a little thought that maybe it's linked to the fact they'd probably get a lot of people laughing at them for having more people playing a 15-year-old game than their brand new one. Who knows? There's no real way to prove it, I guess, but better ingredients, more players, it seems fair to me. They're just both better games, so it doesn't really surprise me that more people are playing them. Imagine how full remasters and crossplay would do. Just think about that for a second. I'm very excited about having this game back, alive, and doing so well. It's definitely a game that deserves it, a game that garners so much love because it's fun and has some real heart poured into it. You feel that in every match and every gunfight. It is still a masterpiece in 2026, in the same way that Abbey Road is still a masterpiece of an album. It's proper gaming, it's a piece of art, and I absolutely love it.
Absolutely. Yes, sir, there's full tilt there. But yeah, I'm hoping to see a lot of remasters. I'm really hoping that Godzilla Destroy All Monsters pop off. I know we're going to be playing that a lot. Honestly, I probably haven't been as excited for a game in the past like 10 to 15 years as I am for Godzilla. November 3rd. Anyways, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, get yourself a ticket right there. I'll see you at the next station. Bye-bye.